I do not have an intro, but I have a new theme to reveal. Welcome back to our theme park. If you have never seen any of these videos, we are building a theme park in Planet Zoo, and it is a theme park in terms of like it's going to have rides, but it also is going to have animals, of course, because otherwise we could have just done this in Planet Coaster. But so basically this is a huge theme park with different thematic areas, and in the following weeks we are revealing all of these themes. So you might be wondering, okay, there isn't going to be that many videos in the next few weeks, and that is because I'm going to be on holiday. But before I get into that topic, there's two important things. So before you turn off my voice and go back to listening to music and just have this on in the back, which is okay, I'm not mad. Okay, two big things. First of all, I would love for you guys to go into the comments and guess what the themed areas are going to be, because now you have two themes revealed. Which is orange, like they're all color coded, that's what I'm trying to say. So guess what color stands for what area. I might not be replying to them because I don't want to give anything away, but I would just love to see that, and maybe it's also going to be fun for you guys to go back and see if you were right, but I would just like that. So we have orange revealed and we have blue revealed. Orange is a Wild West area, kind of like cowboyish, and then today we're revealing the blue area, which is Atlantis, like underwater, kind of a mystical, broken underwater temple kind of deal. And I'm kind of struggling right now in the video. It's not looking its freshest right now, but there's a certain point in the video where I'm just like, or like in the build where I was just like, oh okay, I'm getting there. And I think it's fairly soon within this. So, you know, trust the process with this one. And yeah, okay, so the other thing I wanted to say is I'll be on holiday, like I said, and if you want to, I will be visiting 2 zoos on that holiday. So if you want to see pictures of that, you can just go to the Instagram that is linked in the description. I don't usually plug the Instagram, but I actually have something to post there. So right now it's very kind of dead, the Instagram, but I'll be posting like stories of the zoos and maybe like a few pictures of like where I am, if it's something cool where I feel like that's relevant to you. But mainly it's going to be those 2 zoo visits. So if you want to see them, feel free to go to that Instagram account. There's also like a highlights thing that I've already set up, so you can just go to that when you miss it, like if you watch this later or you're like busy. So don't you worry, but it would be cool if you would check it out, like if you're interested. It's not that important, but yeah. Ooh, okay. You could tell I never do this, like plugging the Instagram, but like there's not much to see there anyway. Anyway, okay. So the holiday, I'll be traveling for Europe. There's a there was no segue there. I'm sorry. Segue? Is that the word? Or is that the rolly thing that like 2 wheels, like with a, I don't know. Okay, whatever. No, segue is the right word. It doesn't matter. So yeah, I'll be traveling through Europe, and I am from Europe, I am from Germany, but when you're from Europe, there's an option to buy this specific train ticket that allows you to travel through different European countries, like basically any European country that is not your country. And we're doing that, so I'm doing it with a friend, and we're really excited to do it. So I'll be gone tomorrow. Yeah, so I'm very excited to be sitting on trains and maybe like checking in on your comments. So it is, I know I'm very slow already with replying to comments, which I always feel terrible about, but it's also like, I'm always like, okay, if I start replying to it now, will something like distract me, which is usually the answer yes, because I'm an easily distracted person. So oftentimes I will start a comment, get distracted, and then, you know, after a while, like the app closes itself, so it's gone, and I have to redo it, and then I forget it, and it's like, oh, it's a whole thing, which I need to get better at. But I'm still excited to read it. I'm always happy to read the comments. Don't think I don't appreciate them. I just have the brain of a breadcrumb. So that is why it takes me a while to realize that I don't reply much. But anyway, I think now it's getting to a point where I'm really happy with this build, like in this Speedbuild. And I have to be. Oh, okay. This is the other thing I wanted to talk about, which is actually maybe the most interesting. But I do have a plan for this area that is kind of off, I guess. So I want to build this area last. And the reason being is that I still keep a small hope that we might get aquariums, which would be a blessing for this area. I do have a plan that doesn't include aquariums, but I'm more than happy to change that plan should we ever get aquariums in Planet Zoo, which I'm hoping for. I feel like aquarium is part of a zoo, and so I really like that. But if we don't get it, that's also fine. But like I said, it'll be the last area that we will work on. And depending on if we get dolphins, which I honestly don't think we will, and that is fine, but I kind of feel like in a theme park, realistically, they would have dolphins. So in a park like this, they would have dolphins, and I feel like this would be a cool area to do it. And obviously I want to give them like a huge area, but and yeah, but I don't think this will ever be something that we can achieve without mods. So my idea is to, once this is finished, like release 2 versions of this. One being one that uses a dolphin mod, and one being one that kind of has it as a construction side, basically. Like, at first I wanted this whole area to be a construction side, but I feel like there's still stuff we can do with it, without aquariums and without dolphins and stuff. But, so basically there's going to be 2 versions of this area, and then the rest will stay the same. Also, if you don't use mods, you can generally still, download the zoo from the workshop and just, go through it with, empty enclosures, so that is fine. So if you want to see the dolphinarium just without dolphins, then you can also do that. But yeah, so that was kind of my thought of a specialty for this area, and that would be really cool. I don't think there's much else to say, but I think it looks kind of eclectic. But when you go through it, it looks so like, I feel like it's in a way, it looks like it's underwater, but it doesn't let you forget that it's not, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't look unrealistically like, oh, we are underwater. No, it looks like an area over water that attempts to look like it's underwater. Oh my god, that was so complicated. But yeah, so basically we're adding a little sign there. Every area has their own little sign. So that's the last thing that we're adding here. So I'll leave you with a couple of seconds of music, as always, and then I'll see you for a real time part. Okay, enjoy! Alright. So here we are, and let's actually unpause this. This is our Atlantis entrance. I quite like this. I did not think it was going to be this broken, but I quite like it. And let's address the elephant in the room. This monstrosity over there. I already built the next gate, and I didn't want it to, be spoiled by this. So I just built a cute little box around it. But today is all about the Atlantis area. Let's actually, because I'm just now seeing this. There's like grass poking through, which it was not supposed to. Okay, cool. Okay, let's actually go into the visitor mode. So I kind of still want a railway here. Not a railway, what is wrong with me? A railing, and to make it a bit more safe. But other than that, I quite like it. I love how this one actually ties into the white gate instead of it really being sticking out. So that's good. These are obviously not supposed to be mushrooms. They're supposed to be like corals. And so with these, And yeah, we still have to find a way to separate those two. I still kind of want to go with the space theme stuff that we have going on over there. So that'll be cool. And yeah, let's actually kind of make our way. This is very like low in comparison to this one, and spoiler, also this one. So I don't really know if I'll change that or if I like that. But let's actually go up here. So I'm so proud that I thought of this, of putting these are actually like the pillars from this fence set, but I put them there and they kind of look like shells, so I quite like them. And then these like, this ivy kind of looks like seagrass? No. You know what I mean. And then we have this little fountain here, which I just now realized covers up this, oh, I can't select it. Okay, whatever. It's fine. And then we can go down back here. And once again, I want to say I want this. I know I did change it in this one, but I really wanted them to be wheelchair accessible, and I did plan it that way. But the problem is that I had to lower the path to not have the curb stick through. So this whole thing now is lower than this, so it makes this little like ledge there, which was not planned, and it's really annoying. If we could just turn off the curbs. But yeah, so I'm quite happy with this, and I'm so I'm so, what is it called, like amazed at how many different pieces from different sets come together to form this. Like this is from like the Christmas stuff, and like this is from the Twilight pack, the mushrooms from Twilight pack. These are the temple pieces from the South America pack, and the aquatic stone things from the aquatic pack, and this is from the aquatic pack. And okay, what else do we have? Oh, the fountain from the Africa pack, and all that stuff. And I think this is a really cool way of coming together with these different packs. So, like I said, I'll be gone on holiday for a while. So the next video will come out in a week from now, and I am so excited to see you back then. Until then, like I said, you can check Instagram to see if maybe you catch me in a zoo. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope to see you around another time. Bye!